Quyntess, simplifying supplier collaboration. The following slides will explain what this means in concrete terms and what role Quyntess plays in modern supply chains. Quyntess was founded in 2004 and has since focused consistently on integration and collaboration within the supply chain, helping companies to simplify and optimize their collaboration with external business partners. Over the years, we have developed and successfully implemented innovative concepts and solutions, together with partners such as TradeShift, Click, Adyen, and Clippa. Before we dive into the details, let's take a moment to put things into perspective. The conditions under which companies operate today are constantly changing. It is therefore essential for us to understand the situation a company finds itself in at any given time, both overall and in terms of the degree of digitization of its supply chain. External factors such as geopolitical tensions, trade restrictions, rising labor and personnel costs, and volatile markets often interact directly with one another. These factors influence operational stability, innovative capacity, and cost structures. From a business perspective, these circumstances give rise to various risk categories. These include strategic risks, financial risks, operational risks, and cyber and security risks. Our role as an infrastructure and process partner is therefore always linked to the goal of risk minimization. In projects and discussions, we repeatedly encounter the same core problems and challenges. These include insufficient data quality and data availability, a lack of decision-making bases, and high integration complexity due to poorly connected systems. Added to this are media breaks, system failures, and manual, slow, and inefficient processes based on email, telephone, and isolated applications. All of this costs money, time, and resources every day across many processes and tools. Quyntess supports companies in dealing with change. What does that mean? The fundamental change we are looking at is deviations at the order and order item level. These typically occur in three forms: delivery dates, delivery quantities, and price deviations. These are the three most important changes we deal with in the supply chain. These changes affect the entire supply chain, especially changes in delivery dates. In an ideal world, the supplier delivers exactly the quantity ordered, at the agreed price, and on the confirmed delivery date. However, the reality is often different. We are currently observing that, on average, around 30% of all processed order items change during order fulfillment. Of these, only about 10% are changed by the buyer. Discrepancies often lead to manual handling of exceptional cases, and this is precisely where it becomes apparent that both partners often do not work with the same database, which makes ensuring consistent processes more difficult. Our tagline is simplifying supply chain collaboration. In order to simplify things, there must first be a certain degree of complexity. We typically work for larger manufacturing companies with multiple locations in several countries, hundreds of suppliers who purchase thousands of items, and a diverse IT landscape, possibly including multiple ERP systems, multiple warehouse management systems, and similar backgrounds. We support them in collaborating with and within their ecosystem. We provide support where you need it. It's about optimizing, digitizing, managing, and analyzing processes across all levels of the supply chain. Whether Tier X suppliers, contract manufacturers, warehouses, or logistics service providers, the scope is entirely up to you. One thing is important here: software alone cannot achieve supply chain goals. Success comes when inefficient processes and fragmented tool landscapes are replaced by consistent, integrated end-to-end processes. A look at our customer base shows that, whether in automotive manufacturing or CPG, the requirements are remarkably similar across industries. We support companies that build cars as well as those that produce food. To implement this, we draw on a broad application ecosystem that is divided into 8 areas. It forms the digital foundation for collaboration across the entire supply chain. All relevant processes are structured into clearly defined application areas, from planning through execution to analytics. The supplier collaboration and procurement area covers the operational collaboration with suppliers. It includes order and service collaboration, product and document management, the Q-Card app for tail spend, and Quyntess interchange services. This ensures consistent data exchange and standardized processes from the very beginning. In the planning and forecasting area, planning processes are managed collaboratively and transparently. Forecast collaboration, the planner workbench, and delivery scheduling align demand, capacity, and execution. This allows potential issues to be identified and addressed earlier in the planning cycle. The manufacturing and assembly area integrates external manufacturing and co-manufacturing partners. Pre-production and assembly steps can be digitally coordinated and seamlessly integrated into the overall process. This reduces manual coordination effort and improves planning reliability. Inventory and warehousing coordination creates transparency across inventories and goods movements. Through inventory collaboration and slot booking, stock levels and inbound flows become visible and predictable. This enables better coordination between suppliers, warehouses, and receiving sites. A key efficiency lever lies in execution. The targeted digitalization of the end-to-end shipment process leads to measurable efficiency gains. Manual handovers are reduced, and process consistency is significantly improved. Suppliers create shipments and advance shipping notices directly in the system and share them with the buyer. The buyer complements this with shipment-related information, such as pack and stack specifications. Both sides work on the same databases, avoiding media breaks and misunderstandings. When deviations occur, quality collaboration provides structured resolution. Deviations and complaints are handled fully digitally, including documentation and communication. This increases transparency, shortens response times, and improves overall quality management. Logistics execution integrates external carriers and logistics partners on a unified data model. On top of this, visibility and analytics provide dashboards, KPI tracking, deviation management, and performance analysis. All available data can be evaluated and shared, both internally and externally. Our approach is also confirmed by analyst studies. A study conducted by AFESO in 2024 clearly shows that the most important transformation in the supply chain lies in the area of supplier collaboration. This is where most investments are currently flowing. Gartner also confirms this with regard to adaptability. Many supply chain and procurement organizations today operate reactively because they lack infrastructure, data, and processes. However, the goal is to be able to anticipate change, and that is precisely what we are creating the foundation for. In addition, we can cover other areas through our partner TradeShift, such as AP automation, e-procurement, and invoicing. This allows us to expand the scope of the process and enable marketplace models. Will AI now do all the work? AI is not an end in itself. The key is where it delivers real added value. We distinguish between generally available AI, such as ChatGPT, and our own Quyntess AI functionalities. In our experience, AI is particularly useful in 6 areas of supply chain and procurement: supply research, transaction evaluation, supplier performance, forecasting, strategy, and optimization. Let's consider these points in the context of using existing AI tools. Since Quyntess is data-driven, it generates extensive data sets on confirmations, deviations, delays, and price and invoice discrepancies. This data is comparable, transparent, and usable for better supplier decisions. In price management, AI can analyze historical prices, identify deviations, and derive trends and early warning signals from invoice data. In addition, AI can evaluate all available data and thus provide significantly better recommendations. It forms the basis for data-driven supplier performance, forecasts, and thus potentially also for strategic decisions. All operational data, POS, ASNS, invoices, carrier events, and exceptions, flow into real operational intelligence. Let's now take a look at our most important AI functionalities. The AI Exception Agent enables fully automated exception handling at order line level, including recommendations or automatic execution. Experience shows that over 90% of relevant exceptions can be processed automatically. AI Carrier Selection offers intelligent carrier recommendations based on performance, costs, and service level trained on historical data. The ASN to XML agent enables the generation of structured ASNs, even from unstructured documents such as packing lists. The guided buying agent supports purchasing decisions based on approved options, empirical data, and catalogs. The support agent is an intelligent chatbot and is available in all applications. The AI invoice coding agent automatically supports clean and consistent invoice processing. In summary, our core expertise lies in supply chain management. The data on our platform is our greatest asset. We combine machine learning approaches with existing data models and, where appropriate, external large language models. I hope I have been able to give you a clear overview of the Quyntess portfolio. Please feel free to contact us at any time if you have any questions or would like more detailed information.